Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the bell. All the typical BS that you do on this nonsense. Put this load away. Give it a minute. If I'm going to start crying, I don't want to start crying to nobody. My fuel receipts. Oh, what a day, what a day, what a week. And it's just getting worse. I'll tell you what, man. This is for the birds. What's happening, Terry? Confused Outlaw, what's up? Brian, what's happening? What's happening? I'll tell you. Let me get me some OJ. My APU's broke, so that's adding insult to injury, which sucks. Because I'm sitting over here in Dallas, and I was like, with the crap I'm finding for loads, maybe I'll just go do the cabs class while I'm over here. Well, I can't do that because I can't leave Billy in the truck with no APU going, without air, heat, you know, so on and so forth. There'd be air. So I said, okay, well, let me go take the truck and get the APU fixed, because I can't find a load for today. So I called the place over here in Dallas. Oh, you got to be here by noon. Okay, well, if I rush over there, I can get there. And I don't know why it's a Thermador, a Thermal King plant, repair facility. But I don't know why I decided, you do have room for me to park my trailer, right? Oh, yeah, on the street. No, I go, I can't park it on the street. We're not allowed to. So, well, there's no room to park it in our lot. I said, well, aren't you're a Thermador, you fix reefer trailers. Where do you park those? Oh, they're all parked on the street until we need them, and then we bring them into our bay. So I decide, okay, well, maybe if I can get a hold of security at the Dallas yard, I can drop my trailer at the Landstar yard. I'm not going to waste, So needless to say, I can't find a phone number for that place. And, so what do? Call your BCO advisor. They'll be able to advise you on, I don't know what. After 4 calls in a couple of months, they finally fixed my email. So, okay, I guess that was done. But I'll tell you, man. So they couldn't get me a phone number to call the guard shack over there to find out if there's parking. And I got stuck in traffic anyway, so I couldn't make the 12 o'clock. So there's that. So I decide, you know what? Let me start looking for a load. I really need to run a couple of days and make some money. Let's do that. So today's skunk, nothing. So I'm looking for a load tomorrow. Things aren't looking any better for tomorrow. Then, boom, a load pops up that actually is paying pretty decent. It's a drop and hook, which is a bummer because now I'm going to lose my trailer that I've, got inspected. And you can park at the other end. So I go, let me see what's coming out of there. Oh, wow, there's a couple loads coming out of there going to Laredo. They pick up about, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm going to deliver at 10 o'clock in the morning, so that's good. And they're local there. So I call them, and of course those loads don't exist. Not only do they not exist, but even if they did exist, one plant for one of the loads ain't even open on Fridays. So now coming out of where I'm delivering is very mediocre loads. So I decide, you know what, I talked to the guy about parking there, because you can park there. And, you know, he goes, oh, yeah, sure, go, you know, because the broker told me, or the agent told me, that, or it even says in the notes, you can park on site. So I called them to confirm that. Yeah, you just park on the street. No, I can't park on the street. Oh, yeah, I ain't going to tell on you. They park on the street all the time. Yeah, not Landstar. Landstar's not a park on the street. Okay, well, if you're like, okay, go ahead and park and, you know, pull all the way up over here and we'll just work around your truck and yada, yada, yada. So it sounds like it's going to be an F fest and I'm going to be in the way. So I figured, okay, parking overnight, you're going to get unloaded early, even though the appointment said no, they don't unload till 10, because I guess they're loading their trucks till 10 o'clock in the morning. So I call back because I'm like, well, you know, I should be able to get a load about noon or so. So I call back, hey man, how long does it take to unload the truck? Well, if it's got this much product, it's going to be about 1 o'clock. If it's got this much product, probably 3 or 4 o'clock. So now pretty much Friday's screwed. Well, there's no loads coming out of there on Saturday. So I don't know what to do. Now I've put myself in a predicament where I've got nothing to pit. You know, my week's going to end on Friday, it looks like. I'm just disgusted, man. I'm just disgusted. I got to get the APU fixed. So I was trying to find something going to Houston, you know. But then it's Friday, so that didn't work. It's like, oh, wait a minute. So they're closed on the weekend. Now I'm almost tempted, once I get unloaded over there, just go home. I'll be close enough to the house. I mean, 5 hours from the house, to just go home and just not bobtail, on Monday morning, drive over to the APU dealer and have my APU fixed. Because sitting through the weekend without an APU is going to be tough. You know, I've got a refrigerator running. I got a CPAP that's got to run. Sure, I can unplug my ice chest and, oh, let me turn off my air purifier. I can turn those off to save battery. But my truck is still draining the battery, because even though Freightliner fixed it, they didn't fix it. So the truck, you know, I can't sit through a whole 34-hour reset or through the weekend without the battery going down. I have to shut the power off, or I'm going to have to start the truck every few hours and let it run for an hour or two, which is, you know, totally doable. But, yeah. This week started out horrible, and it's just getting worse. And I understand it's winter time, loads are goofy around this time, but I'll tell you what, man, it is discouraging. And you know what? Go ahead and fucking call me names in the comments. I don't care. You know, wham. All you do is complain. Well, I have this YouTube for one reason and one reason only, so I can vent. If I need to vent, I can vent. You know, there's not always, you know, you don't always want to have to vent to your wife or to your friends or whatnot. Sometimes you want to vent to your YouTube friends. And if you guys want to be dicks about it, go ahead and be dicks about it. I'm already irritated. If you want to irritate me more, go ahead. What's up, Jason? How you doing? I know, I feel you. Today is my birthday. Happy birthday, Confused Out Loud. Just another day, 2 more years before I put it in for retirement. Yeah. I wish I was that close. Then again, I'd be that much closer to death, right? What's up, Brooks? How you doing? Wolfman, what's happening? Yeah, the puppy done threw up on my bed this morning because he ate some bullshit that he wasn't supposed to eat last night. Huh, Billy? Billy, you want to come up here and say hi? So now he's sick to his stomach. What's up, Tina? From Toronto, Canada. Right on. Is it just me or is everyone's audio broken up? I don't know. Is my audio broken up? What's up, Peter? Bill, how you doing? Why am I here? Okay, I see. You're joking. Thanks, Tina. I drive a Freightliner Cascadia. Fused Outlaw says, I respect your channel. You come with the truth. I try, man. I try. Good, bad, and the ugly. You know, I'm hoping it's the time of year because these loads seem to be insult to injury. I'm making my delivery this morning was in the muddiest, nastiest, dirty place you could go to. And as I'm sitting there getting unloaded at 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm trying to find a load to work with my hours because I had to use some of my hours today to go, to go deliver it. And I'm not finding anything. All the loads are 700 miles, picking up today, delivering tomorrow, afternoon, tomorrow noon, whatever. Max, you got to run your 11 hours to get it there. And I don't have 11 hours. I had 7 hours for today. So I'm already irritated that I can't find a load to run today. And I'm going to have to turn this, into a tomorrow load. When an agent calls me and says, oh, hey, I think I have a load for you. Okay, let's hear it. Picks up in, Dallas and it's going to Florida. Shut up with your Florida loads. I was like, yeah, no. I was like, I don't have time to pick up a load today that, unless it's real short or whatever. She goes, oh, I've got something perfect for you. She goes, it picks up at midnight. Your clock will be back. Or it's 4 stops. It's 4 stops. I think it ended up being like 400 miles or something like that. Some crap like that. 200 miles. It was very low miles. 4 stops. Picks up in Dallas, and the first 2 stops are in Dallas. And then 2 stops in Houston. She goes, but the first stop is at 8 o'clock in the morning in Dallas, so you can even pick it up tomorrow morning at 6. It's a drop and hook. I think I've seen that load on the board, and yeah, it's just not paying what? What do you mean it's paying $4.10 a mile? Yeah, and it picks up tomorrow and delivers Friday. And my cut of that's going to be like $550. So you want me to burn a day and a half for $550? Ain't gonna happen. Sorry, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Oh my God, Hog Rider, you're making my skin crawl. Trucker dude, appreciate your work. Hope all is well with you. Thank you, thank you. And then there was a load. It was a multi-stop load that I actually was thinking about. And I decided it probably wasn't even there. It probably wasn't even really there because it picked up today. And I thought about it, but one of the deliveries were in Roswell. And I'm like, I wonder what the weather's like over there. What the roads are like because I'm not familiar with Roswell. Is it through the mountains or whatnot? And I'm like, yeah, probably better not. And I decided, you know what, screw it. I'm going to take a stab at it because it was paying decent. Picked up in Dallas and ended in Dallas. You went to Roswell and came back or something. There was 3 stops. But that load, when I refreshed my thing, it disappeared. So that wasn't an option. Yes, Android channel. I do. Man. But I'll tell you, the whole APU thing was just insult to injury because. And then when I got here, I went ahead and started it to make sure the fans were running and that it wasn't just overheating or something because it needs a fuse or something. But no, it runs like crap for a good minute and then it starts running smoothly. And after it runs smoothly for a minute, it just shuts off and blows an error code. So something ain't right with it. I got my laptop I can plug into it and it'll kind of give me what the error code is, but that's about it. Nothing for me to fix. What's up, Mr. X? Says greetings from Germany. Right on. Nah, Android channel. Probably not a good idea. Sounds like a fuel filter. Well, it was just changed not that long ago, so if it's plugging up that, and then what you're telling me is my engine fuel filter, I probably got bad fuel and my engine fuel filter is probably going to do the same thing. Come on, don't say that. Have your experience with Landstar been more bad than good? You don't have to answer the question, just thought I would ask. I'm going to say it's a lot worse than I was expecting just because of the load's gone, the load's gone, the load's gone. That load don't exist. That load don't exist. None of these loads exist. Load's gone, load's gone, load's gone. Out of 50 loads, as a matter of fact, the other day when I was over in Alabama looking for loads, I literally went through every load and I would delete them as they told me they're gone. I'd delete them off my thing and I ran out of loads. I've done that more than one time. I did that this morning. I ran out of loads as far as running for shit freight. Now I could have ran for really bad freight, I'm sure. Maybe I didn't look. I decided I'm not running any cheaper than that. And decided to get a load for tomorrow. Now, the loads just are paying so bad that it just makes things very discouraging because now I'm going to end up with 2 loads for a week the way these loads fell because I couldn't get a load on Monday, couldn't find a load on Monday that paid anything, and I couldn't find a load today. So now I'm going to load tomorrow and then deliver late Friday. It was supposed to be early Friday, but no, because what the nature of the load is, it takes them all day to unload it. And so Friday's shot. And so far, there's no loads coming out of there on Saturday. Very, very discouraging, which means I would sit in that area from Friday till Monday, which I ain't gonna do. I'll deadhead home or to Houston to get the APU fixed on Monday morning, or somewhere where there's an APU shop that I can find parking nearby. The problem is the APU shop has to have a place I can drop the trailer from to work on it. You know, I can't drop it in the street. I don't know, all these messages you're deleting, Hog Rider. Sounds like you need to delete a person. I think that's all that our fuel is here is biodiesel. Yeah, I'm in a parking lot. Sell the truck, David, go back to company, save all your money for 1 year, then semi-retire. Trust me, don't think I haven't thought about it. I need to, and that's the sad thing, is my plan was to get a year or two, 3 years of running with the truck paid for to bank money. You know, running the truck team, which that fell apart. So it's like, okay, well, I'll run it solo. And now to run for free, I mean, there's no point in running. If I could find a freaking, I mean, I'm not going to go work company somewhere because I just don't, I don't want to. I mean, if I could find a local company gig, I would do that, but I'm not going over the road as a company driver. Oh, okay, let me see who this is. There, I took care of him. Oh, you did it already, okay. What's up, I am? Lucas says, Hog Rider, you can't delete Johnny Sins, he's ain't famous. Yeah, and then there's the other thing, I haven't eaten yet today, so that's got me grumpy. I'm kind of hungry. There's a restaurant here. I was like, you know what, maybe I'll go in and have a sit down. But it's like, I don't even want to spend the money. I'm not making enough money to spend the money. It's like, screw that. Greetings in support of Captain Airplane, Airbus, A380, and all my crew. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I'm sitting right behind the shop right here. I think I'm going to go over there when I'm done with this and get in line to get my fifth wheel greased. My fifth wheel needs to be greased. I wanted to do it in Laredo, but that TA didn't have any grease. I have some grease, but yeah, maybe I'll just disconnect and grease it myself. The grease I have, I don't like. Yeah, I'll make something here on the truck in a little bit. I took some spaghetti out. Right on, I am. That's cool. What's up, John? Yeah, trucking, you got that right. Trucking is definitely far from a freaking dream job. You know, I used to enjoy trucking. I used to enjoy it. I haven't enjoyed it in a while. And that damn Dallas traffic over here was retarded this morning. It's like, thank God I didn't get a load. I'd have been freaking stuck in traffic. I'd have missed picking it up. You know, the ones that I was looking at that didn't pan out. Confused Outlaw says, do you regret leaving the last company that you worked for? No, I don't regret it. Am I making as much money as I did that I was there? No, no. But again, I've been taking a lot of time off, and it's a bad time of year. So even the rates were down at the other company. The big thing here is I'm just sick of there's no load. There's that load don't exist. That's covered. It's covered. It's covered. It's covered. Ha! You really think you're gonna get a load the same day? Well, it's on the freaking thing, so I'm assuming it's good. No, that load's been covered 3 days ago. I mean, sure, one or two, three loads, and then you find a load, that's fine. But I got to call 10, 15 people to get a load. And then it whittles down to crap, 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 crap. I mean, you're fucking lucky to make $1.50 a mile over here, man. I guess unless you book yourself, and then how you book yourself a week out with the way these deliveries happen. You know, like this morning I delivered and half my clock for the day was used. So I would have barely been able to pick up a load and then drive 100 miles and shut down. Okay, well, the loads I keep looking at, you can't do that. There's too many miles with not enough time on them. You know, this load I just delivered this morning, it was 720 miles plus I had 11-mile deadhead. It picked up yesterday and delivered today. Now, it did give you the option of if you missed the noon appointment today, you can deliver tomorrow. But for what it paid, if I had to wait and deliver it tomorrow, it made it not that great of a load. Well, I might as well have delivered it tomorrow because I didn't get a load today, because to get it there, I had to use too much of my hours for today. But I think what really discouraged me is realizing that I'm going to be fucked tomorrow or Friday when I deliver that load, because it's going to take them on all day to unload me. So I'm not going to be able to get a load on Friday, which means I'm screwed. Which means I'm screwed. I even checked for Saturday in the area to pick up within 100 miles with no criteria as far as money goes. It could be as cheap as it wants, and there wasn't one load. So nothing's delivering out of the area within 100 miles on Saturday. To be out in the truck and not make money is just, no. I'm not good with that. I'm not good with that. I don't like trucking enough to be sitting out here not making any money. Living in a truck uncomfortable and freaking like a hobo. Fucking irritated, man. Irritated. There ain't no good loads coming out of Texas. Bullshit, there ain't no good loads coming out of Texas. I mean, not what I'm calling a good load. Yep, Jocelyn, calling people's the worst. That's a fact, Michael. Hog Rider says, hit the like button if you want David to answer a question. Oh, man. Oh yeah, I'll definitely be. I'll definitely be. Well, the problem is I won't be able to pick up on Friday. There's loads on Friday. There's loads right now on Friday. I just can't. I mean, the ones I wanted didn't exist, and they don't know why they were showing there. But the other loads, I just don't. When they're telling me it's going to take all day to unload me, I'm not. I'm screwed. Peterbilt, at this point, I don't have a rate per mile because they can't make my rate per mile. There is no loads. There is no loads that are my rate per mile. And I'm not being funny. I'm not, you know, no loads worthwhile. I mean, you might get my rate per mile to drive 150 miles. But the last 2 days, or since Monday, there's just some bullshit loads. Landstar just takes too much of a cut. You know? Too much of a cut. There's nothing left on the bone. Oh, and anyone keeping track, I did get my detention from that Target. Remember, I spent the night at the Target DC getting unloaded? I did get detention for that. And the weird thing is they didn't take any cut of it. How many days have I been on the road since my last time off? Not even a week. I came out last Friday, and I was off for a month before that. And I'll probably be going home Friday because I'm not going to sit. I'm not going to sit. Well, you know what? I wonder how far it is from my house. Let me see. Let me put the receiver in on the old GPS here.
Turn at the first left.
Okay, and then let me put my house in. Add stop. As last stop. 5 hours away. I'll be 312 miles from my house, from where I parked the truck at my house. And then I'm 7 miles from where I parked the truck. So, what would you do if you deliver on a Friday? You have a full clock. You have a full clock, and there's no loads until Monday. Would you deadhead that 300 miles and go home? Waste all that fuel and time and wear and tear on the truck? I mean, I shouldn't. I should just deadhead to Houston and go get the truck fixed. What's up, Justin? New Orleans, Glenn. I'd watch Netflix and chill unless you want to be with your family. That's the thing. Without the APU, I can only watch so much TV before I have to start the truck and run the. I'm not going to idle my truck the whole weekend. But without my APU, my battery will run dead. Yeah, hook up a PS5 in the truck. There you go. Maybe when they come out with the hell, I can't think of the name. The car game, San Andreas. Not Need for Speed. The hell, I can't think of the name. I play it all the time. I just played it for the 15th time. Number 5. What the fuck's it called? That's the one telling me there's no such loads there, Glenn. They had a few of them, and then at the other their other place, Port Allen doesn't exist. The other place isn't even open on Fridays, so they don't know why the loads are showing up. I tried Red Dead Redemption 2. I couldn't get into it. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto. I've done Grand Theft Auto 5 like 5 times. I tried Red Dead Redemption 2 a couple weeks ago. I just couldn't get into it. But I've kind of lost the knack for games. Kind of lost the knack for games. Yeah, they had a couple of good Laredo loads, man. I was excited. But even if I would have got them, I probably couldn't have done them because of now this load is going to take all day to unload Friday. Yeah, she said she'd call me if something comes up, but the loads that were there, she's like, she don't even know why they're showing up. They shouldn't even be there. There's nothing going on. And then the other place, can't remember the name of it. It wasn't that far. It was still, within a few miles. She said they're closed on Friday. They don't know why that load showed up on Friday. That's just, when you have bad luck, Glenn, you have bad luck. And my bad luck, so everything's going to just be bad luck. The good news is I haven't heard the freaking ring. Maybe they got it doing it a lot less. Oh, there it goes. See, I don't know why when you open and close the door, it causes it to do it. But if it only does it when you open and close the door, maybe that's when I've noticed it before, is when I've closed the door. You think they run anything on Saturdays or Friday night? That's true. Hell, even I even was calling. I got some when the app crashed Monday, and I couldn't get a load because the app was down, and my laptop was only trying to give me loads for 2 days before. The advisor gave me a couple of agents in the area that was running where I was at, but it didn't pan out. Oh yeah, no, that's definitely you're gonna pick up and deliver on Monday on a Friday. The problem is it's got to pick up Friday night or Saturday and deliver on Monday, because they're talking I'm going to be there till about 4 o'clock if all goes well. He said like 1 or 2 o'clock if it's this many on the truck. If it's that many, it's going to be about 4 o'clock. At least now, I almost did the same load like a month ago, but I had to cancel it because the load before got screwed up. Um, so now I'm doing this load, and at least now I know if I ever do this load, pretty much your day's shot. Pretty much your day's shot. Yeah, Lucas, but you're getting paid for that, so it's not worse. You're getting paid for it, so it's not worse, man. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they should actually put a warning on the in the comments. 4 to 6 hours to unload. Yeah, but there's nothing going up there that was worthwhile. I had those areas opened up. Oh, absolutely. I'm going to be calling for detention. You got that. You got that. It sucks because um, the load board said it delivers at 9 a.m. and then of course the rate con says it delivers at 10. So they got a free hour out of me. And I was thinking that they would unload me at like 6 o'clock in the morning or 7, whenever they opened up, because you're parking there. I was like, oh shoot, hopefully it's first come first serve. And when I talked to the guy, no, they load their trucks until 10 o'clock in the morning. Maybe I'll get lucky and they'll get their trucks unloaded or loaded early. I doubt it. This facility is all hand load, hand unload. Yep. Eat some more of my puke flavored potato chips. I don't know why. Oh my god. Ooh, they stink even. I don't know why I get intrigued when I walk by the Pringles and I see flavored potato chips. Philly cheesesteak. They smell like toe jam. Mmm. Kind of tastes like broccoli. They got like a cheesy broccoli flavor. Oh, Doritos put out sriracha flavored chips. I swear it tastes like you're eating Chinese food. My wife's not with me, man. At 8 a.m. tomorrow, I'll be... Oh, yeah, I could do that because this load picks up at noon tomorrow. Wait, are you saying that loads go up at a particular time of day? Or no, they start coming up. Never mind. They start coming up because people are getting to work. I'll be watching well, it's almost time is it? I'll be watching today, see if anything new pops up. I'm current though, just over the years. I'm tormented poor Davy a lot, so I watch in silence. Did ice come to my home yet? I don't understand some people. They're yeah, I realize that, Glenn. 8 a.m. is just when the agents get to work and the loads that they get for the day start going up. I would even call PTI in the morning. That is the load I do every time I go over there pretty much. And they always have had loads. You're from India, huh? Do you eat the street food in India? I'm just curious. I've been watching a lot of India street food on YouTube, and it's got to be the dirtiest, nastiest looking stuff I've ever seen in my life. I mean, there's flies flying around in it. Why is that? I love Indian food, man. But I'll tell you what, I don't want it made with flies. Hmm. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. I got to make something to eat. I don't know. What time is it? 1 o'clock. I haven't eaten yet. Yeah, I got to eat some lunch. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the bell. Trucking sucks. What do you want me to say?